Well, hello guys, welcome to The Corner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. And now we get a review, an exciting chapter, well, an exciting episode of Recreator, episode 8. So let's get this review started, shall we? In this chapter, story, episode, don't know why I want to say chapter so much right now, but in this episode we get to a point where we learn a little bit more about Atara and exactly what she does and how she is, how she can be very destructive to the world and what she really wants to do. And the only person that really seems to know anything about it is Soda, and Soda's not really talking. And he ends up making an unwanted but forced alliance with the evil character that showed up earlier, which is probably one of the best characters I've seen so far in this episode. I mean, like, seriously, one of the best characters I've seen so far in the series. Like, she just got straight to the point. She went evil, she went diabolical, she's using him now. Wow. Like, seriously. It was just like one of those things where she is pushing the story even further than it needs to be pushed, even when Soda wants to keep things quiet. So it was pretty exciting to see that, and it actually gave more of a different vibe to the show than it had before. And then we do know that Soda's hiding something from us. He's talking about a friend, he's talking about him, the friend's no longer there, that's obvious, and we're still not too sure whether he created Altira or if his friend created Altira in the first place, whether he was trying to reference that his friend is Altira, or his friend was the person that died, or his friend was him that he's talking about, but then, and blah 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 blah. There's three ways it could go, and it really is interesting to think of how this should go. But we also get to the point where Manuka ends up taking her own path and confronting Alatar, and Alatar ends up stabbing her several times with swords because she didn't want Manuka to get in the way, and Manuka ends up using her ultimate power to blast the area around her. Now, that was the end of the episode. So the thing that happened to me when I was watching this, like just watching it complete towards the end part, it was just like, they're killing a creation. They're actually killing somebody in the show. Did they kill somebody? What's going on? Because you don't actually see Manuka die, you see her stabbed several times with swords, which could indicate death, but we don't know how the creations actually work, whether they actually die in this world, or if they can't die in this world, but stay alive. If they're affected by the mortal coils from their world to this world, are they affected by all this stuff, or do they kind of shrug it off afterwards after pouring out the swords and stuff? Yeah, we see people get really hurt and back down, but their storyline really revolves around death and carnage, and they show blood. But Minoko's the one person out of this whole team of people that is not used to that. She's the only person that doesn't bleed. She's the only person that doesn't kill people. She's the only person that, in this situation, that her world just takes out a villain and doesn't actually kill a villain. Well, technically she kills the villain, I guess, but at the same point in time, it's weird how to explain it. But, so, I'm curious on if she is actually going to be taking on the rest of the human aspects in this world, or if things are going to be a little bit different, because I know that all the characters get brought into this world and are now just exactly schematically correct to the mortals in this world, making it easy for them to be killed and stuff like that. But still curious in the Minoko thing, because Minoko was a lot different of a person. I guess I shouldn't be too curious about it, but I'm really curious if Minoko's going to survive this after how many swords got punctured through her, and if the next episode we're just going to see her dead on the floor. because that's going to be very sad to see Minako actually die, and because she's just starting to get to know this world and just starting to get to know everything that's going on. And yeah, it sounded like she was giving her last words and stuff to Alice at the end, like, believe in me, just like you've been believing, just like I've been believing you, or stuff like that. And it makes me just want to get to the next episode, because I know a lot of people just say this is just a lot of talking and stuff like that, not much action, but this is more of a dramatization than anything else, and I don't see how you can actually look at this and be like, it's just them talking because they don't, and sitting around so they don't have to do much animation. But this animation just seems like it's supposed to be dramatized out. It's supposed to be anime characters in a human world who aren't trying to do much to this world because they're destroying this world. But in their world, they weren't really destroying their world. They were creating better. They were doing different things to this world, and it becomes a different story. It's weird, but I honestly am enjoying most of this. Like, seriously, like, every little piece, the mystery on who Atella is, who made Altair, and stuff like that, just makes me like, what's going on? Who's the creator? What is it? The mystery continues! But I think we've all got mostly a good idea on what's going on. Maybe because Sada seems like he seemed guilty for creating this character, or sort of feels guilty about the friend that died creating this character, or because she created it, then committed suicide, because something like that. It's the only things I can really think about why he would feel guilty, and yeah. But anyways, you guys, I can rant on about this episode for a while, because I love animes that actually kill off characters. That's a little bit of a backlash from Fairy Tail yesterday, but you know what? It irritates me. Sorry, I'm done with the fairy. I'm going to probably just keep going on about the Fairy Tail thing for a bit until I cool off on Murkroft not being dead. But we're not going into that right now, and it's written into this review. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, before I start ranting on about Fairy Tail again, let's get this episode over. Yeah, shall we? Shall we? Probably a good idea. So until the next time, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day and a fun one as well.